Are we live? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. All right, you know what? I am going to have to close the windows because, of course, every time I go to give a workshop or a live class, someone decides to mow their lawn. So give me 1 second. Let's see who's here. Give me 1 second as I close the window so I don't have to hear this noise. Okay. There we go. How you guys all doing? I'm so happy you're here to the Reboot Your Mindset and Charge Your Worth workshop. I'm going to wait a few seconds and give people time to hop on. I know so many people registered for this class, so I want to make sure that I give everybody a chance to come on and be here. Just give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay. Let me know you're here. Let me know that you can see me. Let me just check that we are live because it is always tricky with Facebook. Hold on a second. Are we live? Can you guys see me? Okay, there we go. Yes, I see that we're live, and I see that a bunch of you are on. It's so annoying with the like, it's like a delay, so I can't really see. But welcome, whoever's here, welcome. Say hello. I'll see your comments popping up shortly, and I will say hello to you. So anyway, let's get started. First things first, I wanted everybody to take a deep breath, okay? And I'll tell you why I'm doing this in a minute. Ready? Let's all do this together. Take a deep breath. Another one. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys all for taking time to watch me, either live or on the replay, wherever it is that you're catching this video today. This is a topic that is so close to my heart. Now, most of you guys know I teach business growth. That's my magic. But the mindset part and owning our worth is so important. It is something that so many people, when we start working together, I find that's where they're stuck. And I went through this myself. So I love to connect with everyone and share what I've learned and help you guys move through this. Regardless of where you are right now, at this very moment, regardless of where you are in your career, in your personal life, wherever it is that you need to shift your mindset and own your worth. And it could be professionally or personally, because I will tell you guys, it does work hand in hand. And if you don't do one without the other does not calibrate. So guys, welcome. I can see you guys all hopping on. So happy to have you. Give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're watching this later on in the day in the replay. So let's get started. Now, what is mindset? So I'll tell you quickly a little story. Mindset is something I learned later on in life. I was in my 40s when I figured out what mindset was. Maybe late 30s, early 40s, when I started working on my personal development, which means when the shit hit the fan in my life, I hit rock bottom and I had to rebuild my life. I had to get support and help, okay? And a lot of that was from my limiting mindsets. Even though I had hit massive success early in my career, the limiting mindsets and the things that were drilled into me as a kid kept me in a constant place of chasing my tail, being like on that hamster wheel. Guys, tell me how many of you guys can relate to what I'm saying, right? Being it in your personal life, in your business life, in your financial life. Yes, I totally get it because I've been there myself. So mindset, what it is how we think about what we think about and then what we bring about. So here's a few examples of mindset. Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are bad people. If you have too much, well, there's someone starving somewhere else. It is that mindset that there's not enough. Those are examples of mindset. You know, if you take care of yourself, you're selfish. If you put your needs first, you're not a good mother. These are limiting mindsets that have been instilled into many of us. If you are a woman and you open your mouth and you talk too much, you're not a good wife. You're not a good woman. You're not a respectable woman. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? These are all examples of what mindset is. So, how many of you guys can relate to this? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, let me know that you guys are connecting with what I'm friggin' saying. Now, why is it? It's simply because we were taught this. It's generational. Now, it could be like mine came from generational. My parents didn't mean to do it. The people who raised us didn't mean to do it. The people that were our guardians, our family, our friends, our aunts and uncles, whoever we were surrounded with the first 7 years of our life, okay? This is how it has impacted what we believe. It has become a belief system. So we take that belief system and it's subconscious. We don't even know we're friggin' doing it, and we're doing it every day. Now, how do you decide to change and shift that? Now, if any of you guys are wondering how I got this information and how I have the credibility to even talk about this. So first of all, you guys all know me as a 36-year salon owner, educator, colorist, business owner. But I also went back to school and I have my license in integrative healing. I'm an integrative healing practitioner, so I studied guided imagery, mindset, energy work, because it was my passion. So this is where I'm coming to you with my experience and my knowledge and how I had to shift my mindset and how I help my clients shift their mindset. So to make a long story short, so in the scheme of how we decide to change, it's simply a moment in time. You have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. You have to be sick and tired of having the same results. So how do we shift mindsets? Well, we have to make a decision. So today, I want you to write this down right now. Get a pen and paper and write this down. What are you deciding to change today? What is the belief you've had for so many years that keeps you stuck? Like, oh, well, I don't deserve that. Well, it never works out for me. Well, I'll never have that much money. Well, I can never have that kind of car. Well, she's got a lot of customers. That's not me. Well, she's the best at that. Whatever that is. Or, she fell in love, or, he found a great wife. Do you see? I could go on and on and on about mindsets. So I want you guys to right now make a conscious decision. What are you going to decide that you no longer are going to tolerate in your life? What are you sick and tired of living every day? And you have to intentionally shift how you talk to yourself about it. So here's a few examples, okay? I want you guys to pay attention in rebooting mindsets. I'm broke. Instead of saying I'm broke, I want you to turn around and say, you know what? It's just not in my budget right now. But it will be. I am so exhausted. I'm tired. Here's the other side of it. I need to get more rest so I can be at my optimal best. Do you see how it's so different? I'm fat. This one I was classic. I always called myself fat. Instead of saying I'm fat, you could turn it around and be like, you know what? I'm going to make better food choices today so I feel better about myself. Guys, it's simply about shifting how you talk to yourself every freaking day. Now, it takes 21 days to change a habit. So for you to change these habits, you have to intentionally wake up in the morning and focus on changing the way you approach yourself, how you speak to yourself, the people you surround yourself with. Are you surrounded with negative people? Not only negative, but people who can't support you on your journey, whatever that is. Changing jobs, changing careers, opening a business, changing salons, leaving your spouse. These are all things that you need a powerful, grounded support system. So if you're not getting that support system, that is another component that is keeping you stuck in your limiting mindsets. And what are mindsets? Once again, what we think about, we bring about. Our actions every single day reflect our results. So it's like me saying, I want to make a cake, but I'm just going to look at the oven and I'm going to think about a cake coming out of the oven. Without intentional action, I'm not going to have a friggin' cake. I got to mix the flour, put the ingredients, take the time, mix the blend, put it in the pan, bake it, then I'll have a cake. So shifting mindsets is exactly like cooking. Shifting mindsets is exactly like any other task that you are looking to get a result from, right? Guys, I'm so happy to see so many of you on. Give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay. Give me some hearts. Hello, Maria. Hello, Sue. Hello, beautiful. Hello, my beautiful Sue from France. Nice to see you, Maria from France. Oh, I love you guys. So that being said, we cannot move to that next level of personal or professional wealth if we're not really intentionally showing up for us, guys. Now, for those of you that don't know me well, I walk the talk. I have been through this journey. So my limiting mindsets used to be, I always, in my brick and mortar practice, I would always when it came to charging people, I would always give them a break. I felt uncomfortable taking their money. Now I'm doing this 36 years. When I started to shift my mindset, I realized my worth, because once again, the mindset and the worth component are both together. These are old stories. So I want you to get a pen and paper, and I want you to make a list of the old stories. What's the story that people have told you and now you're telling yourself? I'm not worth it. I'm not good enough. No one's going to pay me that amount of money. I don't have enough experience. Well, I'm not that person. Right? These are the most common issues that come up with even successful CEOs, successful business owners. They don't feel good enough. But that's simply because it's a mindset that was taught to them by someone earlier in their life. Now, guys, the first things first, I always say this, you have to forgive whoever impeded this will onto you. You got to let it go. Forgive your parents, forgive your caregivers, forgive your guardians, forgive anybody that you feel guided you into this mindset. Let it go. The sooner you let it go, the better. I let it go. I release it. Let it move through you. Let it leave your body. Now, on the one side of your paper, you're going to write the fake stories, the stories that were told to you. Now, on the other side of the paper, I want you to write down the truth. So where you said, I'm not good enough, I am good enough. Where you wrote down, I'm not worthy, I am worthy. I'm not experienced enough, I am experienced enough. So the statement of I am is super powerful in the journey and in the growth of owning our worth. Because the bottom line is this: if you don't own your worth, no one else will. If you don't put your work out there and charge for it accordingly, someone else will. If you don't invite the client in for the transformation, if you don't invite the client in to work with you, whatever type of business you have, someone else will. So you are simply creating your own destiny. You are creating your own lack. You are creating your own loss, because it's your mind and your actions that create the end result in this life. So I want you today to focus on the new story. The new stories you're telling yourself. The new story, which is your truth. I did this exercise, I remember, began my healing journey, and it took 21 days. And every morning I'd have to write the old story and my new story. What people told me, and I was led to believe for so long, but what the truth was. Do you want to know, by the end of the 21st day, I felt so liberated, because I knew my truth. And deep down in our intuition, guys, in your gut, you know your truth too. But you have to get your mind to believe it now, because our mind wants rationality, right? Our soul is our GPS. But sometimes our mind doesn't want to listen to the soul, because the soul comes from a place of love and contentment and pure energy. And it wants us to be happy. But the mind wants rationale. So the mind's like, well, no, it's always been that way. Did you ever hear that saying? My family was famous for this. Well, we've always done it that way. It's always been that way. Really? And for many years, I believed that, because that's what I was taught. This is an example. I had another client who, she's just, no matter what she does, she feels not good enough. As soon as she's going to move to that next plateau, she pulls back again, because she feels like she's not enough. So when we deep dove into the reason why, it was older people in her family that always made her feel not good enough. She was the second child. Her sister had some illnesses, blah, 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 whatever. She never felt good enough. But the truth of the matter was she was good enough. She was great at what she did. Once she owned it and stepped into that and started doing this exercise every day, because this is something you can implement today. Start doing it today. You make your sheet of paper with 2 rows, and on the left you write the story that you're telling yourself that was fed to you, and then your truth. Yeah, money doesn't grow on trees. Money doesn't go on trees, but there's plenty of money to go around. The universe is abundant. And that was something I had to drill into my head over and over, that there's plenty of money. There's plenty of money to go around. There's no lack. The world's not going to run out of money. But again, if these things are drilled into your mind, you're going to start believing it. I'll never be able to make 6+ figures. I'm just not capable of that. But it's not true. You need to write down, I am working on creating a 6+ figure business because that's what I deserve. And again, stepping into deserving, stepping into owning it, and stepping into forgiving yourself for believing the old stories. But it's not your fault, so don't beat yourself up. Hi guys, I see all your lovely comments. So nice to see you. Love you guys. I hope you're enjoying this. So let me hear some feedback from you guys. What part of this resonates? Like, give me some comments, give me some love, give me some hearts. What part of this resonates? And like, what part of you're like, oh, this is so friggin' true, right? Let me hear from you guys. What is resonating? What is resonating most with you at this moment as we speak? So I know, like, I'll tell you a quick little story about today. This morning, something happened in one of my businesses that aggravated the shit out of me. Like, it was not planned. It was something that I didn't see coming. It was part of life, right? Part of life. You didn't see it coming. Now, I had 2 choices. 2 choices. And this is going to teach you how shifting your mindset makes you have a better day. I had one choice to go down the rabbit hole and see all the negative and feel like a victim and be aggravated and be pissed off. Or that was choice number 1, which was the old Maria. 10, 15 years ago, I would have snapped. I would have flipped out. I would have been cursing. I would have been going ape shit. Like it was the whole world's fault, because that's what I was led to believe. That, oh, it's always me. Why me? Why does this always happen to me? I'm not lucky, right? See, that's an old mindset. Instead, my reaction was, I initially got pissed for a second. Then I sat back and I thought, okay, how is this a redirection? How can I take what just happened? Let me write down what just happened and the pros and cons to it. And how can I take this negative thing that just happened and make an opportunity out of it? And I breathed. And I started to write. Do you want to know, within a few minutes, excuse my dog Luna, within a few minutes, everything shifted and I saw things in a different perspective. And it actually gave me an idea for a whole nother business thing that never would have came to me this morning if what happened this morning didn't happen. Okay, so it's really about, guys, owning your worth. So friggin' true. Hi, Lori. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Sue. So the truth of the matter is that what we think about, we bring about. What we react on and move the energy. See, I'm moving my hands. It's the energy emotion will create our reality. Now, guys, I can't stress enough. Again, as a business consultant and to a business consultant, I cannot stress enough to you that no matter what it is that you are moving in your business, in your personal life, in your career, you have to be nice to yourself. You have to be loving and kind to yourself. You have to be gentle with yourself. And you have to celebrate all the things that you are doing good. Even the things you're doing bad. Celebrate every single win. So the new stories, shifting the stories, and then acting on it. Because I want you to understand something. manifesting, creating things, just wanting things is not enough. You have to take action, okay? Another example, I want to lose a few pounds and reduce some inflammation. Now, why am I telling you this? So you can understand what it means. I have inflammatory disease, okay? I have some autoimmune stuff. So a lot of you guys don't know that. Some days it's a real struggle for me to just function, but I won't let it get the best of me. So I decided last week with my functional doctor, I'm like, I need a reboot. What can we do to help me feel better? So I decided I want to lose 15 pounds, and I want to, we're going to switch up my diet a little bit to see if we can take down the inflammation even more, because I'm having an episode of inflammation. So the point why I'm sharing this with you is this. I had to get in action. Just thinking about it and being like, okay, I want to feel better. Okay, I want to reduce my inflammation. Yeah, it's a great thought. It's great to think I'm going to manifest that. But if I don't put the action into following a new food plan, into not drinking maybe as much wine, into doing all the things for the next 30 days to get that result, all my thinking doesn't matter. Can you guys resonate with this? So yes, love. Oh, hi, Rochelle. Love. Nice to see you guys. Oh my God. Thank you so much for watching. So all of these things are mindset. And the last closing statement I'm going to make is this. Just because you get kicked off your crown, off your throne, guys, that's when you got to pick yourself up, breathe, and own it, because you are the only one that holds the power to feel what you're feeling. Outside forces, negative shit, other people can't control what you're feeling. So I want you to consciously step into your power. I want you to consciously be nice to yourself. And I want you to consciously make a decision today. Write it down. One thing. I'm not telling you to do two things. One thing. Look at this. My hands are still stained from coloring hair this weekend. One thing that you want to shift in your mindset, and give that 21 days with my exercise that I just shared with you. And I want you to come back here or DM me and let me know what results you got. So that's all I have to share with you guys today. I hope this was really impactful, and I want to thank every single one of you for watching. So while I have you guys on the live, I think there's 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. I'm not really sure. I can't see because I have Zoom and I have the live, so I'm like a little bit confused here. I want to invite you guys in. I have a special offer just for today. For anyone, 24 hours. If you're live, it's one offer. And then if you watch on the replay, I have another offer. So I'm going to give you guys this is a fast action bonus that I'm doing today. If you want to come and work with me for 4 weeks, one-on-one. It's not a group, it's one-on-one. We're going to pluck away and get you extreme clarity and start working on your confidence and working on rebooting your mindset and getting you to that next place, wherever it is, personally or professionally. I don't do this often, but I'm going to take 3 people in for a one-on-one. And the offer is only valid for 24 hours. You work with me one-on-one, and we will work on dissecting and getting your mindset and your worth fine-tuned and polished so you can go out there and do what works for you. So my offer for you guys today is I'm going to be offering 4 weeks at $1,900. I do have a payment plan. If this is something you want to take an advantage of, I never charge make offers this low, especially for one-on-ones. If anybody that came to this workshop or is watching this, you really want to take that next step and work with me, this is your opportunity. Just give me either DM me, message me, call me, connect with me, but you have to do it within 24 hours to get that $1,900 offer, bonus offer for 4 weeks. Okay, guys, this is a rock star offer, and I really want to invite you in. I was motivated to do this morning, and I want to give back. So I have 3 spots open for a one-on-one. If you let me know it's within 24 hours, I am so excited to help you. Guys, remember, I've been through hell and back. I didn't get here overnight. I didn't create the life of my dreams overnight, which still, I want to remind you, still is fucked up at times because we're human, okay? It's not perfect. Shit goes wrong. But when you have the toolbox to grow yourself personally and professionally, it makes all the difference. And I want to share that with you. So if you want to hop in to this 4-week personalized consulting program with me where it's going to get massive transformation, I want you to DM me or just comment below and I will reach out to you personally, okay? And we can get on a phone call and chat to see if this is something that is the right fit for you. Again, I only have 3 spots left before I go away, and I will be talking to you guys soon. I hope this was impactful and powerful, and if you think what I shared today can support or help someone else, please invite them to the group, invite your friends, because that's my mission, to share my good and share the journey and support all of you to have a much better outcome, whatever it looks like too. I love all of you guys, and I want to thank you. Sending you all massive love and light. Remember, DM me if you want to take advantage of this offer. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, only 3 spots available, and I'm sure they're going to go fast. I'll talk to you soon, guys. I love you all.